A reading from the letter of Paul to the Romans. Brothers and sisters, I am not ashamed of the gospel. It is the power of God for the salvation of everyone who believes, for Jew first and then Greek. For in it is revealed the righteousness of God from faith to faith, as it is written, "The one who is righteous by faith will live." The wrath of God is indeed being revealed from heaven against every impiety and wickedness of those who suppress the truth by their wickedness. For what can be known about God is evident to them, because God made it evident to them. Ever since the creation of the world, His invisible attributes of eternal power and divinity have been able to be understood and perceived in what He has made. As a result, they have no excuse, for although they knew God, they did not accord Him glory as God or give Him thanks. Instead, they became vain in their reasoning, and their senseless minds were darkened. While claiming to be wise, they became fools, and exchanged the glory of the immortal God for the likeness of an image of mortal man, or of birds, or of four-legged animals, or of snakes. Therefore, God handed them over to impurity through the lusts of their hearts, for the mutual degradation of their bodies. They exchanged the truth of God for a lie, and revealed and worshipped the creature rather than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Responsorial Psalm. The heavens proclaim the glory of God. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament proclaims His handiwork. Day pours out the word to day, and night to night imparts a knowledge. The heavens proclaim the glory of God. Not a word nor a discourse, whose voice is not heard. Through all the earth their voice resounds, and to all the ends of the world their message. The heavens proclaim the glory of God. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
And as he spake, a certain Pharisee besought him to dine with him. And he went in and sat down to meat. And when the Pharisee saw it, he marveled that he had not first washed before dinner. And the Lord said unto him, Now do ye Pharisees make clean the outside of the cup and the platter, but your inward part is full of ravening and wickedness. Ye fools, did not he that made that which is without make that which is within also? But rather give alms of such things as ye have, and behold, all things are clean unto you.
If you have invited a guest to dine with you in your house, do you observe the guest keenly, whether he or she follows the proper manner? Because in today's Gospel, we see that Jesus was invited to dine in the Pharisee's house. But the Pharisee was quite shocked when he saw that Jesus did not wash his hand before eating, which was an obligatory rite for the Pharisees. Certainly, this is a common practice for hygienic reason. But what made Jesus tell the Pharisees with a strong word is not because of the reason of hygiene, but more on the ritual washing of the Pharisees, which was observed strictly by many Jews. Otherwise, they would feel sinful. Pope Francis said in one of his homilies, Jesus condemns people with good manners, but bad habits. Because it is one thing to appear good and beautiful, but inner truth is something else. In the same way, it is not good to be bound exclusively to the letter of the law, because law alone doesn't save. Law saves when it leads you to the source of salvation, the Pope said. This aspect is very important. Our objective is God. Everything that we do are supposed to direct to that purpose. The law is supposed to be a means to help us reach that end. God is our objective. God, our objective, is higher than the law. It serves only as a means to reach God. But the Pharisees seem to consider the law as their purpose and not God. It seems that the law is the motivation of all they do. No wonder why Jesus rebuked them by saying, "O you Pharisees, although you cleanse the outside of the cup and the dish, inside you are filled with plunder and evil." This is a reminder for all of us. The sacramental celebrations are means to bring us closer to God, the purpose of our existence. And we should not feel confident enough that because we are active in the church, our salvation is sure. It does not mean that once we believe in God, our salvation is assured. Belief in Him is just the first step. We have to take the other step before we reach God. Putting into action what we believe and what we heard when we participated in the sacramental celebrations is indeed a good thing to help us reach our destination. Prayer by Cardinal John Henry Newman. Dear Jesus, help us to spread your fragrance everywhere we go. Flood our souls with your spirit and life. Penetrate and possess our whole being so utterly that our lives may only be a radiance of yours. Shine through us and be so in us, that every soul we come in contact with may feel your presence in our souls. Let them look up and see no longer us, but only Jesus. Stay with us, and then we shall begin to shine as you shine. So to shine as to be the light to others. The light, O Jesus, will be all from you. None of it will be ours. It will be you shining on others through us. Let us thus praise you in the way you love best, by shining on those around us. Let us preach you without preaching, not by words but by example, by the catching force, the sympathetic influence of what we do, the evident fullness of the love our hearts bear for you. Amen.